why I'm just finding out some crazy new information about a situation that happened to me years ago. So in 2018, I gave birth to my son, and I remember being in the birth room, my son in my hand, and I'm wondering, where's my baby father?
Oh no!
Like, where did he go? He went missing for a very
He's
long time.
He's gone 2 hours after
2 hours,
he just had a child.
And my little sister
Something
went
bad
missing
is about
as well.
to happen, y'all.
So I remember he came into the room like, oh, I have to tell you something. I'm like, tell me what? He was like, oh, don't panic. It was a misunderstanding. Nothing happened, but your little sister was crying. So I was speaking to her. Then we went downstairs. And then one thing led to another. She started touching me, but I stopped her. Nothing happened. So I'm like, what? So I wanted to confront her, but I just gave birth. And he was like, no, don't confront it. Just leave it alone. Nothing happened. So me listening to him at the time, I didn't confront her. And so years later, I asked her what happened. She's like, oh, he touched me. He initiated it, but nothing happened. I'm like, all right, nothing happened. I keep saying it's a misunderstanding, whatever.
Something happened.
I let the situation go because I wasn't going to let it eat me up inside. I just left it up to God. I'm like, I'll know the truth eventually. Or if it's meant to be, I'll know the truth about what happened.
Something happened.
So fast forward to 2024. Me and my baby father be cool again, making YouTube videos. My channel is Life with Gabriella, by the way. Making YouTube videos. I say, let's do a confessions video. Let's see who did what in the relationship. Mind you, I had no confessions. I'm loyal when I'm in a relationship. He, though, pages of confessions. So one of the confessions he told me was, when after I gave birth, he actually went to the next building and caught the neck from my little sister.
Oh, I knew it. I knew something was about to happen. Oh my goodness. From your little sister. Oh my goodness.
Mind you, he was very hesitant trying to tell me that too. So I think they did way more than just head. But that's all I needed to hear. That's enough. That's enough. So, yeah, my baby father.
That is.
Literally caught the neck or whatever from my younger sister. I was 20 at the time. She was 15. He was 22.
Oh no. Oh no. Did she just say he was 22 and she was 15? God, please tell me she does not just say that. Bro, ain't no way in hell it is that tough out there, bro.
Minutes after I gave birth, she disappeared. I didn't see her after that. And yeah, like, and I'm just now getting this information and I'm just in shock. Like, y'all deserve, like, y'all deserve to just, bro, God's gonna handle y'all. God's gonna handle y'all. So I'm gonna say God's gonna handle y'all. God's gonna handle y'all. But yeah, if y'all have any crazy scenarios that happen to y'all that y'all just can't believe, let me know in the comments.
I can't believe that, dude. Like, that's a lot of information, man. I mean, it can't be that. You can't be that sexually deprived, my guy, to go ahead and go do that with someone that's 15. And look, let I remind you that, you know, the age of consent, there's no state in the United States where 15 is okay, my guy. No state, dude. The youngest is 16. The youngest is 16. There's about 6-8 states that goes 16. 17 is about 6-8 state where it's 18. 17 is pretty much the going rate for almost half of the United, a little bit more than half the United States is 17. You're almost safe to say 17 anywhere you go. But my God, you cannot be that desperate. You just had a child. That just tells me they've been looking at each other. He been looking at that girl, man. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. And that is mind blowing. It's mind absolutely blowing. She's only been pretty much a teenager for like a year or 2 years at this point. My God. I don't know how you're gonna get away with this story on YouTube, but man, what?
Like, what type of humans are these two? And they both saw me. They were both in the room when I pushed my son out.
Right.
His son, her nephew out. I didn't do nothing to these two to deserve that. Minutes after you see your son come out of me, I gave your son life. I brought a life into this world. You're gonna go get neck from my sister minutes after. And her, you, little girl, you gonna go do that after you just saw me give birth to your nephew? Oh my God, you two are gonna get what's coming for y'all. I promise.
All right, man. I really hope that at the end of the day they do. I mean, they realize what they did was terribly wrong, dog. Like I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. This an evil world we live in. That's pretty much that caps it off. It pretty much what caps it off, dog. Like I don't know what to say, dude. Dude really down bad at this point. He's the one I really feel like, you know, you want to go ahead and kind of give the blame to a couple people, but man, he's the only person I'm looking like, man, dude, what in the world are you doing? Why are you thinking that way? What the hell has gotten into you? Not even enjoying the birth of your son? Like, bro, you missing those moments, man? You can't. Nah, dog. That's not cool, man. That's not cool at all.
Oh, you look so good.
Thank you. Pressing on my lip.
Bro, I needed that laugh after the first story, man. Bro, dog, these 20v1s on Woody and Charleston White is just hilarious, dog.
One thing about me, I don't play. If we go into a restaurant and you sit with your back facing towards the door, we would never go on a date again and you'll never see me again. Because what type of shit? Are you a man or not?
Oh, man, that's a tough one, man, because not a lot of people know that. I'm surprised she's even old enough to know about the sitting, you know, with your back toward the door, man. Usually a lot of times people that just need to keep an eye on the door, to keep an eye on the exit, see who's coming in, see who's coming out. They kind of view it as a way of just protecting your girl at all times. If your back is turned, how are you gonna be able to see who's behind you, what's going on behind you, right? So a lot of times it's like, hey, you take the lead, you keep the eyes out and sit. That's crazy that she knows about that, man. So she must be raised from, you know, some good cloth, in other words. All right, some good genes. But hey, not everybody knows that, and that's just one of those things that's just kind of dying off.
One thing I love is for a man to go out, go be with your friends, babe. I'm not calling, I'm not texting, I'm not doing nothing. Enjoy yourself, because I'm in here watching my show, doing a face mask that rolled up, drunk a little bit of your liquor. Listen,
let that man go out in peace. Let him go out in peace, man. If he wants to go out with the fellas once a night, let him go do it. If they want to go shoot pool, let him do it, man. The worst thing you can do, ladies, if you got ladies watching, man, let that man go do that, bro. Nothing's gonna come from it. He needs that little peace and time and quiet with the bros, bro. It's called bro time for a reason. Ain't nothing happening. It's where he goes to decompress. And fellas, if you don't have time, might I suggest you do find a way to go hang out and kick it with the guys, decompress a little bit, talk some trash, vent, ask opinions, ask questions, ask the what ifs, and let it off your chest, dog. I'm telling you, it's actually a good way to help keep your relationship healthy, and I promise you. But what you can't do is go and tell your boys too much of your problems, all right? Too much of what she's doing right, too much of what she's doing wrong. You kind of keep a fine line in between, man. Like, you know, like I'm saying, you don't want to go and tell your boys like, oh man, shorty giving me the best. Ooh, bro, I don't know what to do. Nah, don't do it. And what you don't want to do is say, man, bro, she acting bad, she doing this, she cheating, I done caught her talking to another dude, blah, 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 in her DMs. Nah, you just keep it kind of in the balance, man. If anything, you don't even have to tell them anything, you know. But hey, I know a lot of married guys like to get around the other married guys, and they just, you know, they vent a little bit about their wives and stuff like that, and trash talk a little bit, you know, crack some jokes. Ain't nothing really wrong for that in a playful manner. But what I say is, man, Keep it balanced, man. Don't go off the deep end telling those intimate details.
I think the bitter baby mama narrative was created by a toxic man who had no longer had control, I should say, over his ex.
That's right, Anchor Man. Like, man, what is she talking about? What is she talking about, man? Baby mama's been bitter since for God knows how long. We can put y'all in control and let y'all have all the control, and y'all still wind up being bitter. Exactly what I'm saying.
Bruh, my wife's side nigga gotta be the most disrespectful, thoughtful nigga that this earth has ever seen. He do shit like he'll sneak over, right, when I ain't home, and he'll mow the grass. But in my sneakers, I leave my PS5 remote charging. I come home, my PS5 remote is dead.
Nah.
But my mod player's a 99 now?
Bro.
Thoughtful, right? So I'm getting my ass whooped in the club one night, right? I look up, knocking people out for me. He said, yeah, your wife would be mad if I didn't get you home safe. I said, damn. I see what she's seeing this. I felt so safe.
Bro.
This nigga horribly excellent.
So you met him at 18. How old is he?
He is almost 40.
Oh, well, 40.
Yeah.
So you met him when he was 37.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Do the math. I was 18 years old. Yeah.
So 18, 37. Basically, you have his 20-year age difference.
Yes.
How did your father feel about that?
Well, considering that my father was not a good one, it wasn't a say or matter of fact. Women who have good fathers pick men who are established, right? We see the girls with father figures who are picking these terrible men who are procreating. They can't provide, they can't do anything. I changed that narrative. I had a shitty father. I determined to do otherwise, to change our society.
Got it. So do you expect him to be proposing anytime soon?
Me personally, so he wants to get married and I am holding it off. I'm young.
Oh my God. So you can date this man and milk this man, get all the money you want from this man. You see this, right? She wanted to date a well-established older man. I'm guessing he's getting a little fun out of it. Let's just say it. But if he wanted to take that step and ask you to marry him, that right there says it all. You're using this man. You are using this man to have a good life. You're not trying to change society, my ass, you liar. You're just trying to enjoy life.
Yo, why the fuck sent me his rent portal and told me don't ask him to take me no mother. Make a long story short, I've been kicking it with this guy from New York or whatever, right? So I had seen this restaurant on TikTok and I thought it was like really cute. So you know how like you send your friend or your spouse or somebody you kicking it with like something that you would like to do or like something you think is cute or whatever. So I sent it to him. Immediately off the bat, he likes them. What about it? So I'm already mad, tight about it. So I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what about it? Like, obviously we should go there or whatever. So I text him, I'm like, oh, we should add it to our to-go list. Now, when I say to-go list, I'm not saying like, oh, we should go today, go tomorrow. I'm just saying in general, like, if we choose to like go out, have a date night or whatever, we should go here. Like, this should be one of the places that we consider. Y'all, I bullshit y'all now. Why the fuck man texts me back his rent portal and goes and says, I pay almost $4,600 in bills. Don't ask me to take you nowhere. I'll take you places, but don't ask me to take you nowhere when I pay $5K in bills. Do you think you're talking to? So off the bat, I'm already on tip because I'm like, who the fuck talking to? Do y'all know this man had the audacity to go post on his Instagram? I'm about to show y'all the pictures at the end. Stay tuned. I'm about to insert the screenshots. I'll show y'all last something.
Man. That is wild. She couldn't respect that this man got so much bills. So many things, man. So many things, bro. And you're gonna hold it, dangle this nice little thing over his head and say, hey, can you take me here? Knowing that this man is working his butt off to keep a roof over his head and not only that, pay the bills, man. But yet you want to go ahead and become a bill. And yet get mad when he pretty much explains, hey, I got bills to pay. I can't really take you to this nice spot. Can't you see what's going on? Maybe he could have sugarcoated it. Maybe he could have said it in a different way. Maybe. But hey, I take it that he kind of felt played. Why would you kind of dangle this fancy trip in front of him, this fancy place, man? Y'all could be doing something else. Save a little money. Still make it fun. Still make it intimate. Still do your thing. Join, you know. But hey, now y'all beefed out. Damn, dog. Man, got a hell of a lot of bills, man.
What's up?
I love you. Very much. And I want you to be my future wife, the mother of my kids, everything.
Whoa.
Will you marry me?
Let's go.
Where is this coming from?
What do you mean?
I don't know. You don't think we're too young for this?
What are you talking about? Baby.
I mean, I don't think that this is, you know, what I want right now.
You're playing, right?
Mom, like, what?
Are you serious?
I mean, I don't know.
You're about to move in with each other. What are you not?
Yeah, but that's moving in. That's not like a marriage commitment.
It's a commitment.
Yeah, for a year.
All you keep saying, you want to start a family. I seen your thing about the baby on YouTube.
You know,
like
that was dead.
So how are you gonna like?
What's wrong?
That, like I said, that
like
was
you don't
dead.
want it.
No, I don't know. I don't feel like it's the right time. And to be honest,
I see what time it is. Mom had bro's back. Her mom had his back. She was giving him signs as if she wanted to start a family and do all this. They've been together for 1 year. He realized, you know, she's the one. I can spend the rest of my life with this one. But yet she's giving this man mixed signals, and now he could just go be up on himself, man. Bro, I really hope you really take this into consideration and say, hey, look, if I'm not gonna be the one you want to take serious, I'm gonna go pour my energy and invest in another woman, because right now you're not taking me as serious. All I'm looking for is a commitment. Doesn't mean we have to get married tomorrow or a year from now. It's just saying, hey, man, we're engaged. You made a commitment to me right now. Okay, that could have been as far as it can be. But I can tell just from the way the conversation is going with her and moms that, hey, she is misleading this guy. I hope you find someone else to pour into and invest in, man, that's going to treat him and love him the same. I mean, it might not be the case. I mean, she probably still loves this man and doesn't treat him bad. But at the end of the day, you're giving this man mixed signals like you want to be with him forever. All right, now you broke this man down. We'll see what happens.
First date shouldn't be where you are catching a vibe with somebody to see if you like them. You should already know if you like them. Me personally, and I'm just speaking for me, that's what the telephone is for, right? If you want to get to know me, if you want to catch my vibe, you got to hit me on the buzz. You got to call my phone. That may be very old school of me, but I'm not going on a first date with somebody if I ain't already had some conversations with them and sort of felt their vibe and all that type of stuff. I'm not even coming to sit across a table or whatever from you, and I don't know that, you know, I could tolerate it. Listen, I've had somebody say to me, well, you know, I just feel like my personality pops more in person, which, I mean, I guess, but I'm hip. You can FaceTime me. We could talk on FaceTime, but I'm not giving you my number today and going on a date with you on Friday to catch a vibe. No, you can call me. We can have a conversation, right? Because I can tell in the phone conversation whether I'm gonna like you or not.
You know, hearing us say it, I don't disagree with it. You know, I can say that's her choice. You know, I can get her drift. You know, I can get where she's coming from. All right, why not? Why even waste time on a date, man, if your conversation ain't right? You get what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, some people just bad conversationalists over the phone, man. But you can always tell, like, really back in the day, man, when you used to get numbers from girls, like, you didn't know what she was getting into, man. You didn't know if you was gonna go on a date or not, but y'all kick it up over the phone, right? We would do that back in the day. We had a lot of things. We would have the party lines, the chat rooms, the dial into, and all those type of things. Man, back in the day, all you could get was a number. Right now, you're looking for Instagrams, you're looking for TikToks, you're looking for Facebooks, bro. You're looking for all that right now. But back in the day, all we had was phone numbers written down on a piece of paper. Boy, you'd be happy to get that. Then y'all go to chop it up. So I guess it is a little bit, it's okay, you know, and if that's what she's used to, chopping it up, trying to get a opinion or a vibe over the phone, that's her preference. I don't really see nothing wrong with it. At least you're not really wasting that man's time or wasting money on a date that's probably not going to go anywhere. You can kind of make that free in that assumption and that decision over pretty much a phone call. It's not too much to ask, really, in my opinion.
Honestly, if I was a man, I would only date single mothers or people or mothers, period. Because
I'm gonna stop you there.
Let me get an explanation to that. I feel like motherhood changed me so much, and although I'm married, I'm not single. It's not because my mental isn't married. You know what I'm saying? My mental is my mental. Yeah. So when I say a lot of stuff about me changed. I value myself more. I value my time more. I don't really give my time and my energy to shit that just don't matter, don't equate.
That right there, pause the video. That right there, that's why it was gonna go up. You want men to date single moms that have the idea that they are so invested in themselves and they're better than themselves. But look, let me just tell you this. That time and energy is going into you and your child. Will it go into that man, right? Will you put that equal energy into that person that's trying to date you and give you a chance, right? So let's just say, hey, I'm glad that you learned from a lot of life things. Life came at you fast. You had some kids. You're separate. You know, you got to do this all by yourself. Hey, it happens, right? It happens to a lot of people. But at the same time, you just said enough for a man to say, what about me? You didn't say anything about this man. You just said how it has changed you and how you won't give, you won't waste any time doing anything that you deem is not important, or give your energies to things that's not important. But really, it's gonna come down and always boil down to you and your kid and not that man.
This is what dating in 2024 is like. I'm supposed to be on a date right now at the Yard House to watch the football games, and this is what it's like.
What you mean?
He sent me his whole order. I can't even just get over this. He sent me the whole order because he got caught up with his. Okay, so he sent me his whole order. He wanted a fucking bacon cheddar barbecue burger, a Pacifico, and so that's what I ordered. He said he got caught up with his kids, and that's why he's running late. I've been here since 12:30. Like, what is actually happening? My life is a joke. Anyways, should I go on a second date? Well, it's not even a second date because he hasn't even showed up, which I don't think he's going to.
Yeah, that's what you get. You asked for, you wanted to date a man with kids. Sometimes things happen with kids, right? Just like if a man was to date a woman with kids, sometimes, a lot of times, things will happen with kids that's gonna push things back. And you gotta understand, you don't think he's gonna choose his kids over you and y'all never been on a date before, you got another thing coming, all right? So if you don't like the way this is going, because it could happen again, just find someone without kids. Simple thing.